Hello, I'm Kiran and welcome to my workshop. In continuation of my shop improvement projects, I've decided to build a tool wall on the concrete wall. So let's begin. I've cleaned up around my table saw so that I can make a clean cut. I have a board that's 48 inches long and 35 inches wide. I'm gonna take a piece of a foot wide and 48 inches long. So to do that cut, I will have a 2 feet overhang on the left. So that's why I had to clean out the area on the left here. I will adjust the table saw fence to make sure it's at 12 inches, that's 1 foot. I will also adjust the table saw blade height to be just above the 1/2 inch thickness of the plywood. So that's all done. I'm gonna bring the piece in here and make that cut. I didn't realize how heavy the sheet of plywood is going to be. It took me a second to get it up on the table saw. My table saw being the job site saw, this is one of the disadvantages. It doesn't have a lot of distance before the material hits the blade. So I had to be really quick to get it up on the table and make the cut. I repeat the same cut for the other side, and now I have two pieces that are 48 inches long and a foot wide. Then over to the compound miter saw to make the side pieces. My fence only allows a minimum setup for 14 inches, but since I want 11 inches, I set the fence at 14 inches and add a 3 inches 1 2 3 block. So that should make the cut at 11 inches. Now on to the assembly. I'm using the outfeed table of my table saw to assemble this cubby. Aligning one of the side pieces and the long pieces together. I'll simply glue them and screw them together. This being a shop furniture, there's no need for fancy joinery. Glue, drill a hole with a countersink bit and screw with the impact grabber. Rinse and repeat for all four sides. I could have probably clamped this in for the ease of screwing in the drywall screw, but I didn't feel like spending time getting the clamps out, so I just aligned and screwed it through. In the end, it came out okay. So there it is, there's the open box. I'm gonna come in tomorrow, add some dividers, and also add the back support in here, so I would have something to mount this against the 2x4s that are already up on the concrete wall. After cutting the cross pieces, I come and add middle dividers. I add about 2 dividers. Again, simply glue and screw them. I could have possibly used some clamps, but I'm fairly confident these are straight. Once the assembly is complete, I simply mount it. I also added 2 pressure treated backer boards on the concrete, so I have something to screw the middle into. There's the cubby successfully mounted on top of the tool wall. I'm going to transfer some of the paints and paint thinners and other stuff that is here in a very awkward place over to the top of the cubby, so I can go ahead and remove this. Instead of building individual holders or drawers, I've decided to put these magnetic bars. They are very easy to install, and I realized that I like to have all my tools in the open and have an easy access to them. So I've installed 5 magnetic bars, and I've filled 3 of them with stuff. transferred all the finishing supplies and glued to the new cubby and simply unscrewed the shelf. With the shelf gone, now I have access to a premium wall space that has 2x4 studs. I stop this project for now and I come back and build drill driver holding and charging station with French cleat hanging system.